things guaranteed to give any woman in the world a lift and symbolize a new season are flowers and fashions. The bouquet of styles we'll see today was picked from America's bountiful garden of fresh fashion ideas and lovely colors. We hope they will help you select the best for your particular figure, your coloring, and your kind of life. Now let's look at a lineup of the new street clothes. First, the bright-colored sheer tweed costume with a fingertip jacket, which serves as a spring coat with other dresses. The classic cardigan suit in gray flannel with a striped jersey top. The gold cotton tweed suit with its new split-level jacket, shorter in front. And the coat dress in gray wool with a low-placed belt. And still more varieties. Just choose your own. Some designers are using the pattern outside, as in this flowered silk and wool jacket over a solid colored dress of the same fabric. The silk costume with its off-white coat is new, and note the short coat sleeves. The newly fitted look in a gray flannel suit. Notice the extra white collar and the skirt with a center pleat that looks like culottes. Then the widened shoulder line on this red cape sleeve coat with a sash. The variety seems endless. The bulky jacket is a favorite of millions, from Mrs. Kennedy to you and me. And watch these off-white costumes like this flared one in oatmeal tweed. The full collarless coat in fashionable purple. The smoothly contoured Dutch boy suit. And the wide top suit is in the world's favorite color, pink. In general, the daytime fashion story is one of vivid flower-like colors, graceful but sweeping lines, a wide choice of waistlines with the accent on the low, unfitted look, short sleeves on both coats and suits, necklines open and designed to give you a long, lovely neck, shorter skirts. In this exciting panorama is a new wealth of gorgeous fabrics, crisp, lighter in weight, and usually lustrous, all made by members of the ILGWU and bearing the important, though inconspicuous, ILGWU label. And don't forget the importance of hats, designed to give you height, crown you with lovely color, and show the front of your hair. Even a rainy day brings out new fashions, and very high fashion too. These gay silk coats are walking works of art in their bright abstract art prints. They shed the rain, but who would shed them in the coat room? Rainwear fashion is a big factor in American styling today. The giant garment industry makes the best in fashion available to every American, no matter how small her clothing budget. In a gale, these big stylish collars can turn into rain hoods. Just when the style experts shout color, isn't it just like a woman to decide that she wants her new outfit in black or white? But the designers are ready for her. Here are two examples, a shining black coat and a white lacy wool suit with a short jacket. But then color is the big point this season, and most women will love color best. Here's pink, bright pink in a loose, easygoing coat for all hours of the day or night. And blue, a vivid turquoise coat, and the neat little suit in navy blue, a shade which is coming back into fashion in a very impressive way. Here are close-up fashion points. Big white pearl buttons on the blue coat, bright shiny brass buttons on the navy suit with its white overblouse. That sleeveless dress to match the coat is in the best of fashion. And see how the hats vary. A delicate flower wig on one lady, a strictly tailored little straw cloche on the other. Some of the highest fashion headlines are made with knitting needles this year. Every smart wardrobe, circa 61, will have its quota of costumes in knitted fabrics of wool, silk, or cotton. And here is one of the important sources of our new fashions, a knitting mill, where the first step is to knit the fabric. The knitting machines go round and round. Under a watchful eye, and produce these handsome fabrics. Every operation undergoes inspection. It's an intricate process, First, the design is created. Then this machine translates it onto polyethylene film, which governs the knitting. It takes the equivalent of 1,300 needles to produce an average of 6 to 8 yards an hour, and skilled hands to adjust them. One advantage, machines don't tire, and this one is a whiz at reading patterns. 6 to 8 yards an hour. Not very fast, only very good. Your favorite store may be showing these in the latest fashions. This machine knits the trimmings. This one steams and calendars the fabric. Beauty in fabrics, as in most things, requires painstaking care. But the results justify the effort, in whatever color you find most becoming. And now the fabric must be made ready for the more familiar aspects of production. Here skirt lengths are being separated. Pre-shrinking, a basic step. The fabric is arranged expertly in widths. A slip here could be costly. But precision, born of experience and skill, marks the whole process of production in America's great fashion industry. For example, here. That speeding blade is nothing for an amateur to handle. It takes a sure touch. Cutting is traditionally a man's craft, but here's a pioneer. And welcome, too. Like 450,000 other garment workers, she belongs to the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, a firm believer in the old American doctrine of fair play for all. Her ability to do the job is what counts. Here, the cut cloth is made ready for the sewers. Each mark, a guide for the needle to follow. Concentration is a must. These quick, deft marks will become buttonholes. And now into the main sewing room, noisy, hectic, and intense. The operators do the main sewing job in the only major American industry where the individual worker is still more important than the machine. Here's a specialist in attaching piping. An ingeniously constructed machine, but it requires skill to operate and close attention. As much freedom as a man wants. But the machine is all-absorbing, especially when it moves so fast that it's a blur. What makes our fashion industry unique, without equal anywhere in the world? It's this very special combination: mass production and skilled handicraft, with a Made in America label, the label of the International Ladies Garment Workers Union. Signature of 450,000 skilled men and women who, through their union, have gained fair labor standards, a measure of security, the dignity of a voice in their own conditions of employment, a fair share in the American way of life. A signature sewn into every garment they produce. To tell you who made it and where. a signature that speaks of human values as well as skill. Now complete, the garments go to examiners whose eyes and fingers probe knowingly for flaws. A final pressing smooths and fixes the line of the garment. A blunt machine, but it can be made to follow. A subtly curving line. Last step, a snipping of loose threads. And the garment is neatly folded for its journey to a store and to the ultimate consumer. Complete with the ILGWU label, part of our American way of life, stitched inconspicuously into its well-made seam. Now look at one of the costumes you just watched being born. It's a two-piece overblouse dress with its own chic little jacket piped in white. Both jacket and bodice can double as a sweater set, too. Appropriately enough, American designers are waving the flag this year, the red, white, and blue, that is. There is something nautical and oh so nice about the navy knit dress with a miniature sailor collar piped in white. The sleek red coat has huge white buttons, a long white chiffon scarf, and navy lining. And now watch these for fashion pointers. Stripes as wide as a flag on a loosely fitted sweater over shorts or slacks. The side button jacket that can be an overblouse, too. The navy pleated skirt is one of millions in this year's fashion picture. The midi blouse has walked right out of the schoolroom and plans to stay with us all summer. And the smartest bathing suits are apt to be pure white and cut like a little dress. What fun in the sun and what fashion news. Gay, giddy, even just a little gaudy. But always playing up your good points and reflecting the current fashion in swimsuits. Yours may be in stripes. Or in sheer fabrics with draped outlines. Or in pure white, this year's important beachwear color. Stripes, patches, and bordered fabrics are all part of the midsummer fantasy of 1961 beach fashions. The short and long of the bordered print idea. Isn't it gay? American fashion is truly for everybody, not just in size 10s. These ladies are up to the minute in their pleated skirts with easy but fitted tops. Also, narrow tailored slacks and the new longer shorts. Have you noticed that these last few costumes have been in orange? Orange and yellow make a major high-style color team from dawn to sunset. This is a sunset costume in plain and printed orange silk. The coat picture has a sunset glow, too. This new flare shape in yellow flannel has seams that look like bands. And the orange wool coat is straight, with a yoke, and has the new short sleeves. For evening, the orange glow intensifies. In contrast to the smooth orange flowered piqué dress is one made of hundreds of tiny ruffles, all in sheerest organza. The long, skinny evening dress is all important. Will often be in orange tones this summer. Here it is in draped chiffon and in butterfly printed silk with a bare-backed wrap bodice. gleaming beaded white satin against a float of yellow chiffon, as cool and romantic as moonlight. Again, the gleam of beads above delicate chiffon. This time, the long, slim skirt in deep orange, folded under like harem trousers. White lace over pale, pale yellow in this young, fresh dress with a domed skirt. And 2 tones of orange in a ball dress, with a luscious, big sash at the back and an apron panel at the front. Look ahead to summer evenings filled with the grace, the movement, and the color of a beautiful sunset. Then there's the pink story. You've heard about pink, and you're sure to be wearing it, from your lingerie to your ball gown. The safari suit, a real man trap when done in rose pink cotton knit. The evening dress with just 1 shoulder strap, very high fashion. This one in flame pink, re-embroidered lace over lighter taffeta. Soft pink silk crepe, draped in a cowled neck bodice, with a double skirt moving in wide panels. This is one of the new party dresses, cut as casually as a sports dress, covered at the neckline, but sleeveless. Many shades of red and pink chiffon, wafting out with every breeze, showing that it is not a dress, but that it is actually a dinner pajama, with a wide sash at the waistline. You know right away why this is called party pants. The short culotte is ruffled lace. The princess coat of pale pink satin. By this time, there should be no doubt in your mind that one of the focal color points in fashion and flattery is pink, running an intriguing gamut in fabrics, silhouettes, and the delightful occasions for which they are to be worn. It may be for sports, travel, street, informal, or formal entertaining. The most popular pink suit of the spring season, wider in the shoulder, sheer wool with an easy-fitting jacket and rounded yet tapered skirt. The buttons are crocheted. New, too, the coat that is just an inch shorter than the dress hemline. Don't think that just the grown-ups are in the pink. Here's little Miss Fashion in her pink wool coat, cut just like Caroline Kennedy's. Mother's has the new low shoulder line. Daughter's is high-waisted and the back belted with a kick pleat. Fashion is one great, big, beautiful flower garden this year, with prize-winning blooms from the hothouse or the backyard, inspiring the print designers. Usually left simple and untrimmed, in order to give them their full impact and show them off to their best advantage, vivid geraniums, giant purple pansies, and under this lovely lilac-corded silk evening coat, a mixed bouquet of lilacs and mauve poppies. Huge anemones are scattered across white silk. Note the new back swept skirt. And next to the peony pink tunic dress, a flaring dress of black silk, all covered in huge roses. Coats are flowery too. This entire costume is in flowered satin. The silk jacket costume is also flowered, but in a pale, poetic mood. Jungle flowers in filmy chiffon. The hibiscus red has a tight bodice with floating scarves. The blue and green abstract flowered print has one of the new high drape bodices. The flowered taffeta dress has become a year-round, world-round fashion, sophisticated, short, with alluring touches such as this giant bow. And many a flowered dress has a coat to match this year. This one has sprays of flowers which highlight the rounded shaping on the skirt. But evening fashion is as fickle as a pretty girl and just as individual. Let's glimpse at a few of her many summer fancies. Chiffon, long or short, in pure white or subtle tones of beige. Perhaps she wants to be the gingham girl in red and white checks set on white organdy. Evening life is full of surprises, fashion-wise. This elegant white file coat with a new flared hem reveals a blue flowered taffeta dress all draped into fascinating curves and angles. The prophetic high-waisted look in a seductive swirl of three-tone blue chiffon. Strong contrast and bold lines, navy blue and white counterpointed in two different ways for evening. On the left, a short tailored jacket banded with blue. On the right, a clinging bias cut bodice in silk crepe. Both skirts long and flowing. A dress with many fashion points to watch for. The wonderfully flowered skirt over ruffled petticoats. The uneven hemline. The close-fitting bodice draped to one shoulder, and the drapery repeated at the waistline. She might be the moon goddess, or she might be you. When the sleeveless, sumptuously beaded coat comes off, there is more exquisite beading on the high-built bodice of the dress. The skirt is ankle length and falls in narrow folds of chiffon. How to spend an evening on a cloud. Here's a cloud of white tulle cascades from the side of a slender shaft of lace. Fashion is the stuff that dreams are made of. Yet, as you have seen, fashion is also an essential part of the life we all lead every day. This picture was produced by the ILGWU Union Label Program as part of a consumer service designed to provide American women with reliable, useful, and up-to-the-minute fashion information. You'll find an ILGWU label in most of the women's and children's clothing produced in our country. It's there as a symbol of skilled work performed in clean shops under American standards, a symbol of human values as well as craftsmanship.